Hi, hello friends, welcome to another episode. In this video, we'll be talking about how to diagnose a ACL tear in the MRI. As we know, ACL tear can happen either at tibial attachment or mid-substance or femoral attachment. Majority of the times it is the mid-substance tear. A hyperintense signal on the T2, the ACL, can be diagnosed, can be treated as a anterior cruciate ligament tear. Sometimes the tear is so obvious, and majority of the times along with the ACL tear we also search for the secondary signs of the ACL tear. Coming to what are the secondary signs, fluid signal at the ACL attachment side. We know the ACL arises from medial surface of the lateral condyle. Any fluid there without the ligament is diagnosed as empty notch sign. It is seen as empty notch sign. It can be seen either in axial or coronal images. See, in this picture we can see the ligament adjacent to the medial surface of the lateral condyle, whereas in this picture we are not able to see the ligament. Coming to other secondary sign, if there is a bony contusion in the lateral femoral condyle and the posterolateral tibial plateau, this also indicates there can be a ACL tear. Coming to another important secondary sign is more than 7 mm anterior tibial translation. Here we draw two lines, one vertical line along the posterior cortex of the femur and another line along the posterior cortex of the tibia. If the tibia is translated more than 7 mm anteriorly, then we can diagnose it as a ACL tear. The same thing can be seen as an uncovered posterior horn of the lateral meniscus. Coming to another interesting point, that is second fracture. This is a avulsion fracture from the lateral tibial plateau of the knee. It also indicates ACL tear. Coming to arcuate sign, it's an avulsion fracture of the proximal fibula, whereas second fracture is avulsion fracture from the lateral tibial plateau. So whenever we see these signs in the X-ray, we should also think that there can be an ACL tear. Coming to other interesting signs are positive PCL line sign. A line tangent to the upper border of the PCL should normally intersect the medullary cavity of the distal femur. If it doesn't, it also indicates the ACL tear. Coming to another picture, that is ACL bony avulsions. These avulsions are quite common in children and adolescents. X-ray itself we can diagnose a bony avulsion of the ACL. Coming to Mayer and McKeever classification, the ACL avulsions are further divided into 4 types. Type 1 is non-displaced less than 3 mm. Type 2 minimally displaced with intact posterior hinge. Type 3 is completely displaced. Type 3B is type 3 with rotation of the fragment. Type 4 is completely displaced and rotated comminuted fragment. So in this video I would like to highlight that whenever there is an ACL tear, we should always check for the secondary signs. We should always check for the condition of the meniscus and medial meniscus, lateral meniscus. We should check for the any bony contusions. We should check for the PCL. We should also check for the MPFL, MCL, PLC. I hope this video is helpful to you.